Welcome to RK Tutorials, Solutions to Engineering Mechanics by S. Timoshenko, 5th edition. In this tutorial, we will discuss problem set 2.4 and problem number 2.65. Two cylinders of weights Q and R are interconnected by a bar of negligible weight hinged to each cylinder at its geometric center by ideal pins. Determine the magnitude of P applied at the center of cylinder R to keep the cylinders in equilibrium in the position shown in figure V. The following numerical data are given. Q is equal to 2000 newtons and R is equal to 1000 newtons. That means there are two cylinders R and Q are connected by a negligible weight bar. Now our interest is to find how much force we need to apply so that the total system is under equilibrium. For that, we will analyze the cylinder Q first and then we will analyze the cylinder R. First, let us consider the various forces acting on the cylinder Q. The first force is the self-weight Q. Next one is the tensile force in the bar and the reaction from the trough. Let us transfer all the forces onto separate xy plane for easy analysis. Now, look at this. This force is Q and this force is S and this force is R1. Let us try to find the angle made by the S and R1 with either horizontal and vertical. R1 makes an angle 70 degrees with the vertical. What is the reason? So this surface makes an angle 70 with the horizontal. So its perpendicular makes an angle 70 with the vertical. And then yes, this makes an angle 20 degrees with the horizontal that is given. So there are three forces. All three forces are meeting at a particular point and all are divergent. So I can apply the sine rule. Q divided by angle between these two forces, that is 20 plus 20, that is equal to 40. Q divided by sine 40. S divided by angle between these two forces, 180 plus 70, that is 250. And R1 divided by angle between these two, that is 90 minus 20, which gives the value of sine 70. Now Q value is given, so I can substitute. Q value is 2000 divided by sine 40 is 0.643, S divided by minus 0.94 and R1 divided by 0.94. Hence I can find, by taking these two expressions, I can find the value of S, that is minus 2923.8 newtons, and I can find this value R1, that is 2923.8 newtons. This is one of the answer for the given problem. Now S value is negative. What is the meaning? Initially we are assuming this S force is in tension, but after this analysis we can conclude that this bar is in compression. Now let us consider the various forces acting on the R. The first force, of course, the self-weight R. Next one is the force in the bar S. This value is already known to us. And then reaction from the trough. Let this reaction is R2. And there is a force P which makes an angle 65 with the vertical. There are four forces. Let us transfer all the four forces onto a separate xy plane like this. So here P, R, S and R2. Let us try to find the angles. Now R2, this makes an angle 50 with the vertical because this surface makes an angle 50 with the vertical. Hence its perpendicular makes an angle, same angle with this perpendicular. That is 50. S makes an angle 20 with the horizontal, that is given. P makes an angle 65 with the vertical, that is also given. And R, of course, it is a vertical. Now there are four forces. We cannot apply sine rule. Now we need to resolve all the forces along x-axis and y-axis. Now R is vertical, you need not to resolve. And then P makes an angle 65 with the vertical, hence it is vertical component is P cos 65 and the horizontal component is P sin 65. X makes an angle 20 with the horizontal component S cos 20 and the vertical component is S sin 20. R2 makes an angle 50 with the vertical, hence vertical component is R2 cos 50, horizontal component is R2 sin 50. Let us apply the equilibrium equation. Sigma fx is equal to 0. Now all forces acting towards left side. So I can say P sin 65 plus S cos 20 plus R2 sin 50 is equal to 0. Means sin 65, it is 0.91. So 0.91 P. S value is minus 29.238. So minus 29.238 into 0.939 plus sin 50 is 0.77. Hence it is 0.77 R2 is equal to 0. So upon simplification, you will get one equation in terms of P and R2. Take sigma Fy is equal to 0. So you will get S sin 20 plus R2 cos 50 is equal to P cos 65 plus R. Now let us substitute the known values. S value is known minus 2923.8 into sin 20 0.342. R2 value 0.643 R2 is equal to cos 65 is known 0.422P plus R value is given as 1000. So after simplification, I will get a second equation in terms of R2 and P. 0.643 R2 minus 0.422 P is equal to 2000. Upon solving these equations 1 and 2, I can find the required value of P, that is 247.59 newtons, the answer for the given problem.